So another reason why I say that if the market breaks below the 20,000 mark, then there might be a problem is that if it eventually breaks the 20,000 mark, which is currently serving as the last support here, if it breaks it, then there is a problem. It's because if it actually breaks this 20,000 mark here, all right, the next major support that is going to meet is what, at $13,500, because it has already made it here as a resistance. Then breaking it might likely get here, and if it gets here, a whole lot of people are going to be crying because what is going on, everybody? My name is Dochi Eke. I want to show you guys my prediction technically on Bitcoin. All right, on November 2021, I made a post on my community where I say that I'm expecting a big crash of Bitcoin from 60,000 where it was to up to what, up to $30,000 to $20,000, and currently Bitcoin is at $20,000 mark, which was my prediction. I also posted the video on YouTube channel. So what I'm about to show you guys in this video now is my prediction, my bias on the Bitcoin market. Now let's head over to the chart and see what I got technically. Now this is my analysis on Bitcoin, but before we actually start, let me show you where I made the post that I talked about initially. Now if you come over to my Telegram community, this is the post here, all right, where I say that I'm seeing the crash of the following coins, and I made this post on November 18, 2021, which you can basically see here. I made this post here and I say that I'm seeing what, I'm seeing the crash of the following coins: Ethereum to crash from $4,200 current price to what, $2,500 current price; Bitcoin to crash from $60,000 current price to what, $40,000 current price. This was just the post, but however, I made the video where I analyzed technically here, and on this video I was able to say that Bitcoin was going to crash from $64,000 to what, to $30,000, and I probably get to $20,000. You can go watch it. If you look at the chart technically, I've been following Bitcoin from here. All right, I've been following Bitcoin from here. I was able to make this analysis all the way to here. All right, and here was actually where I said on my Telegram community on November 2021, I said that Bitcoin was going to crash from what, $64,000 down to up to what, to up to $30,000. That was my first take profit. However, I say that it might still get to what, it might still get to $20,000 mark, which is where it currently is at now. Now, why did I make this prediction on $20,000? If you look over here, you tend to see that Bitcoin has been held in here as a strong what, as a strong support, because this was a resistance initially and it has currently getting broken and is now serving there on psychological level of $20,000 as a strong support. So what I'm currently expecting at this point in time now is Bitcoin is about to enter into what we call accumulation phase, which basically means there's every tendency that after holding here for a very big time is going to break. Now, if I go over to a lower time frame, you will understand what I'm talking about more. Now, look at what Bitcoin has been doing for the past 4 months now. Currently, what Bitcoin is actually doing is actually what, ranging within this area from $20,000 and $24,000. all right, just holding as a resistance, as a support here, and holding as a resistance here for a very long time. This is happening for over 4 months now. If it's able to break this resistance here, then there are very big potential that market is going to keep going up. All right, so what we're basically waiting for is for this market to make something of this nature. All right, if it makes something of this nature and break this resistance, if it breaks it, because what I'm seeing basically now is an accumulation phase trying to form. An accumulation phase in technical analysis marks the end of a trend, either accumulation or distribution. It marks the end of a trend. Remember, market moves in 4 cycles. Accumulation phase mark up, distribution and markdown phase. I've made a video about that. You can go ahead and watch it. Maybe I will link the link to that in the description phase. So this happens to be an accumulation phase. Then if it breaks it all the way like this and then finally comes down, all right, then there is every potential that it will start rallying up all the way. And this was how I was also able to predict the crash, and let me show you that on the higher time frame. That basically it here. All right, where I discovered the accumulation phase. That was the strategy I was used to predict the crash. All right, so this was the accumulation phase, which you can see here. I cloned it. That's the best way to do it. You clone it. It has been going up, down, up, down. So what I waited for was a break, and I got the break here, which you can see here. Then on the retest, that was where I sent it out. I started sending it out immediately that I should remove your crypto. And if you go back to the Telegram community, you tend to see that I spoke with confidence. Alright, I spoke with confidence where I said, advice, remove at least half of your money to avoid any unexpected big loss. We're able to take a big advantage of that. All right, so now that the market is at our take profit of $20,000, is now forming another accumulation phase. That is a sign that there are high potential that the market is about to do what? Is about to take a bullish move. Now, my advice also, I'm not a financial advice, but technically what I'm seeing here is, if you're listening to me initially and removed some part of your profit, I think this is the right time for you to start investing in the Bitcoin. All right, it's the right time for you to start investing. But however, this is not a financial advice. If you encounter any loss, I'm not going to be held responsible. Ensure you do your own analysis. What I'm saying here, what I'm showing you guys here is what I am seeing personally as a trader, what I'm seeing personally as a technical price action trader. All right, so that doesn't mean that market is bound to respect that. Markets can behave anyway. There are losses in this market. People encounter losses. So ensure you invest money that you can technically afford to lose. So another reason why I say that if the market breaks below the 20,000 mark, then there might be a problem, is that if it eventually breaks the 20,000 mark, which is currently serving as the last support here, if it breaks it, then there is a problem. It's because if it actually breaks this 20,000 mark here, all right, the next major support that is going to meet is what? At $13,500, because it has already made it here as a resistance. Then breaking it, it might likely get here. And if it gets here, a whole lot of people are going to be crying, because it's going to be a very big loss on most people's account. But nobody is praying for that. From what I'm seeing, I think it's already giving us some reversal confirmation within this area. All right, it's already giving us some reversal confirmation at this 20,000 mark, and technically there are every chances that it might respect that. All right, it has been holding as a support here. This is the resistance that has broken and finally turned support. Very big major resistance. All right, very big major resistance, and it has turned support. So there's every possibility that it might hold and start doing what? And start going up. So my advice is just for you to invest significantly on what you can afford to lose. So yeah, that's my prediction on what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, kindly smash that subscription button, subscribe to my channel, like this video so that YouTube will be able to share it to other traders. We'll be able to share it to other people that might need it. Then also do not forget to click in the link in the description and join my Forex trading community. That place also you'll be able to meet other traders and people share ideas. And from time to time, like if I make posts like this, most of the times I might not post it on YouTube for you to see. I'll just come to the community and share that these are the kind of what coins I'm expecting people to invest, and this is the kind of coins that I think is good to invest, and you might take advantage of that. Yeah, so that will be the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and out.